If you're watching the replay, hi, how is everybody doing? I hope you guys are awesome. Welcome to another Cinderella Diaries. This is designed to help us celebrate the women who have chosen to step out of the fairy tale and step into making the life of their dreams a reality. I'm Hadriana Leo. I am a confessed undercover Cinderella. And I love that my stories of coming out of that mindset, out of that mind trap, has been part of what liberated me to live a life of purpose and wealth and confidence. And I hope that you are able to discern something fantastic out of our talk today. But here's what I want to kind of drop in for you tonight. This came up for me because I was having some conversations this week and last week, and I thought to myself, oh my goodness, we are scared. We are scared. And I recently did a little real estate venture on the side with a few months ago. And I can tell you straight that I was scared. But the language that I'm hearing when I'm talking to fellow undercover Cinderellas is that they're scared and they're not doing anything. They're scared and they think that they're not supposed to be, and they're scared and they think that that's a sign that they shouldn't be doing it. I am here to tell you, whatever stage you are in your wealth journey, that if you are scared, it's okay. It is a-okay to be scared. What I want you to know is this: women who are on the path to wealth, they do it afraid. Did you hear me? Women on the path to wealth do it afraid. Let me share something with you. I remember my husband and I, we kind of did the real estate thing, piddle little thing, wherever we lived, we kind of fixed up little by little and what have you. This venture we went into, we didn't just do it on our own. We went into the big time and we found a way to leverage. That meant going a step higher, doing a little more, getting things a little more, oh my goodness, in line, and oh my gosh, all of that jazz, setting all the ducks in a row to the point where this thing that we're creating for real estate is going to outlive us, and it's going to live way beyond our own lifetimes. You think I did that scared? You bet I did that scared, because the sheer size of it all, the sheer bigness of it, pretty much freaked me out. And the old Hadriana, the old Cinderella, would have curled up into a ball somewhere and said, yeah, no, not me. I'm not putting myself out there for that. But what I learned in my wealth journey is that I can feel fear, I can be afraid, and I can still do it. What I want us to remember is that fear is a normal, natural, and healthy emotion. Normal, natural, healthy sensation. Normal, natural, healthy response to the scenarios that you might face day to day. And let me just be honest with you. When we're talking about money, when we're talking about wealth, it is a-okay to think and remember all the hard work it took to get you to where you are, and the risk that you may be taking to go to the next level. It's okay. The thing is, though, fear has its role, and fear is actually designed to help us figure out what our next step should be. It's not designed for us to turn tail and run. It's designed for us to stop, take a moment, pause, take a breath, figure out what the next step should be. So a lot of times what fear is telling us is we need more information, right? Or fear might be saying to us, wow, this is bigger than I thought. I need to fix my head so I can jump into this. Or fear might be saying to you, This is fantastic. It might not be for me. What is the next alternative? One of the things I really, really love, and I got to do it about a year ago. One of the things I really love about doing things afraid is it really forces you to determine to break down everything that scares you. It's like there's a monster in the corner, you're afraid. You're not going to run and cower under the blanket because it does nothing to remove the monster. You're going to decide to take the lamp and turn it on and point in that direction. Wealthy women do it afraid all the time. That is because fear does not stop us. Fear mobilizes us. Fear forces us to evaluate and then determine what our next action should be. And yes, sometimes fear says, not me, not now, but fear always should lead to action, not inaction. So I want to leave that with you tonight and share with you 3 things that I want you to make peace with in your wealth journey. 3 things that I need you to make peace with in your wealth journey. 1, we need to make friends with discomfort. We need to make friends with being a little uncomfortable, whether it is sitting in spaces where people are talking about things that you don't understand. Make friends with that discomfort. If it is going to see your financial professional and asking questions until you get it, even if you might start to feel like you're being a bother, make sure you make friends with that discomfort. That discomfort is going to arm you for the next step. So make friends with discomfort. 1. Number 2, and this is integral to any coaching program that I run. I think a lot of times we forget the reality of how humans experience change and how humans experience progress. Brethren, expect to fail. In my programs, I call it a get out of fail plan, not get out of jail like Monopoly, but get out of fail plan. When we expect failure, we can plan for it. We can decide this is what failure would look like to me. These are the warning signs that failure is approaching or it's here. And this is what I can do to rewire, rework, to get out of fail. Expect failure. You cannot expect to go on a brand new journey and not have some hiccups. Wealth is new to you. Certainly, where we're going, it's a new destination. Some of us have no idea what wealth is because generation upon generation of our families' experiences, we don't know what wealth is. So you're starting something new. You're doing something different. How do you figure you're going to get it perfectly the first time and every single time after that? Make friends with the fact, and I'm saying that it's a fact, that failure will be part of your journey. Expect to fail, and in doing that, make a plan to get out of it. Number 3, I please would ask all of you to do it afraid. Don't worry about why you're afraid and how can I stop being afraid? Should I go to my therapist and discuss how afraid I am? Is this fear coming from my great grandpa's generation of slavery or any sort of war or trauma? I get that. These are legitimate reasons that could be contributing to why you're afraid. Do it. Whatever that it is, do it. Don't waste time pedaling and paddling and marking time on the treadmill trying to figure out, well, why am I so afraid? Let's peel back some layers and understand why I'm. Listen. While you're figuring out the why behind your emotion, things are going and things are happening and opportunities are flying by you. There's a time for that. And in my coaching experience, we certainly peel back the layers because there are some things We must understand before we can move forward. But we don't sit in the why of it. We take action. Do it afraid. So now, three things. Three things. I always do this. I say three and then I hold up two fingers. Three things that I want you to make peace with and embrace in your journey of wealth are: make friends with discomfort, expect to fail and plan to get out of it. And three, do it afraid. Woo! Wealthy women do it afraid. Say it with me. Wealthy women do it afraid. Wealthy women do it afraid. Don't let opportunity pass you by because you're afraid. Don't let the fear of failure cripple you and stall you and stop you in your tracks. Do not let that discomfort that you're feeling hold you back. There is so much out there for us. There is so much that the world is waiting for us to deliver to them. And the road to wealth is your biggest contribution to bringing your purpose and delivering that to the world. So, thank you so much for joining me tonight. It was fantastic having you. Yes, wealthy women do it afraid. I'm looking forward to coming every Tuesday to share with you our Cinderella Diaries. But in the meantime, what is it that is holding you back from taking that next step in your wealth experience? What are you afraid of? Are you afraid of failing? Perhaps you're afraid of succeeding. Are you afraid of change? Are you afraid of what others will say? What are you afraid of? And what can I help you to do it afraid? What is that that we can help you to do it while you're afraid? Yeah? Reach out to me. There's the link in my bio or on any media that you're watching this. Reach out to me. Let's have a conversation. Let's talk our way through to your next step. I'm so thrilled that I could be part of this with you. And thank you for joining me every single Tuesday. I look forward to seeing you guys next Tuesday. So for now, see you on the other side. Good night.